This podcast is part of the Shareable Podcast Network. Learn more at shareable.fm. Not every guest takes me up on the opportunity, but I like to do a segment called The Mic Swap, where I make my guest into the host, and then I become the guest. I let them take the conversation wherever they want to take it, ask me whatever they want, and it's a lot of fun, I think. This is Mic Swap.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome. Welcome to Shareable with your host, Toni McLelland, Fairy Dust Distributor. And today we have our wonderful superhero guest, Jeff Gibbard. Jeff, say hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody. Toni, thank you for having me on Shareable. It's been my dream since I was a little boy.
Good. Well, actually, Jeff, this is a takeover, and I have got a quick fire round for you. So are you ready?
I'm ready. Bring it.
Okay. So I'm just going to ask you some questions really quickly, and you just need to answer very, very succinctly. Succinctly. Okay. And try not to get the questions twisted.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go. Ready?
Go.
Okay. So, Jeff, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't want to grow up.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, I thought you said, what do you want to be?
I did. Keep up now, Jeff.
Okay, cool. I wanted to be a professional basketball player, starting point guard for the New York Knicks.
Okay. So, when will you grow up?
Never.
Do you want to grow up?
No, absolutely not.
When will you be what you want to be?
Never, because it's an ongoing journey, and my life will be judged at the end when I'm no longer here.
Okay. Why do you want to be what you want to be?
Because I think the world would be better off with more superheroes in it. And if there's going to be more superheroes, I have to set an example and be one myself.
I like it. How long will you be what you want to be?
How long will I be what I want to be? Every day I'm going to attempt to be it, but I will never reach my destination. It's like you can only go halfway and halfway and halfway, but you'll never reach your destination if you always go halfway. So I'm a work in progress every day, but there's no destination that I will reach.
Good. Who will help you be what you want to be?
Oh, everyone's helping me be who I mean. Probably the number one person is my wife. She is my rock. She is my muse. She is my absolute everything. But there are scores and scores of people who are supporting me, who are encouraging me, who are challenging me, who are helping me grow. Too many to list, but I am forever indebted to all of the people around me who lift me up to be what I'm trying to be.
Good. And the final question, when will you just be?
Ooh, that's the hardest one of all of them. When will I just be? You know what? That's probably a question for my therapist more than anyone else, because that is the challenge, right? To just accept where we are, just to appreciate it, to acknowledge it, to celebrate our wins, to be okay with our losses, to be vulnerable enough to share those losses. These are all works in progress. I guess I would reframe it to say I will always be being, but I don't think I'll ever just be without the ambition to go somewhere else.
Oh, I like that. Jeff Gibbard, I think you're absolutely amazing. I think you're my type of superhero. And I guess I would just have to say that episode was just shareable.
Wait, don't leave. If you've never listened to my fancy outro, do it just once for me, please. Okay, if you enjoy Shareable and you find it valuable, there's a few ways that you can support the show. One, you can share it on social media, which I strongly encourage. I mean, it's literally the name of the show, Shareable. Two, you can review it on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're an Overcast user, as many of my listeners are, make sure to click that star button on the episodes that you like. The third way that you could support the show is by blogging about it or discussing it on your own podcast, or even by making a YouTube video where you talk about one of the episodes. And then the final way that you can support the show is by supporting it directly on Patreon. You can find the link in the show notes. Now, before I let you go, I want to tell you about one other thing. You see, Shareable is just one of many projects that I'm working on at any given time. I've got another podcast called Rogue. I do a live streaming show every week called The Heroic Council. I've got a blog where I release a blog post twice a week. And if you're looking to keep up with all sorts of different content that can help you grow and become a superhero in life, I want you to check out jeffgibbard.me. That's where I list all of my current projects and projects that are coming up in the future, including my forthcoming book, The Lovable Leader. It would mean a lot to me if you could go and check out some of the other things I've worked on, because I put just as much of my heart into those projects as I do into Shareable. Thank you so much for being a listener. Thank you for being a supporter, and I hope to see you here on the next episode of Shareable.